R. Kelly recently said that the child sex claims wouldn't exist if he wasn't famous.
Probably.
You think?
Yeah, because he wouldn't have the money to entice these little girls so easily over to his mansion. You see? Like he'd be living in the fucking, project some fucking wherever the fuck he was at. And, they would have seen you trying to bring them little girls in there. I know what he's trying to say. He's trying to say, act like he's the victim. That, it's just because I'm famous that's why they came at me. No. It's because you're famous that got you into all of that bullshit. It's because you're famous that made your ego so bloated that you felt that you can do whatever you wanted to whoever you wanted to, and that you were untouchable. That's why the fame fucked you up.
You
Is
could
he
also
trying to say
that
if he wasn't famous, it would have been okay for him to piss on a little girl's face and no one would have said anything? Is that what he's trying to say?
Right, because if he wasn't famous, he probably just would have been in jail. That would have been Robert, that guy, the child molester, in jail.
Right. So the fact that he didn't go to jail for that, right? No.
No, not at all.
So the fact that he's famous got him into it and got him out of it, technically.
Well, the reason why he didn't go to jail is because it actually went to trial and he won the trial. I believe it was a criminal trial. I don't think it was a civil trial.
I don't know, man. I don't even feel like reaching over to Google that. I got my computer. I don't even feel like Googling shit like that. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, your boy Jared Fogle, what did he get? Like 15 years?
Nice.
They upped his.
Nice.
Did they up the sentencing? I think originally he was supposed to get 5, and people were like, "What the fuck? 5 years for this?" Like people get 5 years for, in the child molester kind of, world. People get 5 years for way less than what he did. So it was like they ended up upping it to 15 years.
Try to get them little girls a $5 foot long. And now he got 15 years. Good for his ass. And I know it wasn't a foot long, but still.
No one was sad to see him go.
He gave him a $3 3-inch.
$3 3-inch.
Oh, shit.
Crazy.
Yeah, fuck him, no. Like, I'm glad. You know what I mean? Because that's some piece of shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Anybody that'll fuck with little kids and shit like that, you're a real piece of shit.
I've always kind of wondered, for example, and maybe this is just me, but anybody who really likes really skinny, tiny girls, that's just their preference when you see their girlfriends or their wives or whatever, and that's what they look like. I always think that, are they really into kids? And this is just legally how they're sort of proceeding? Is this like their fantasy? You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I've never been into skinny girls. I've always been into thicker, womanly looking women. Like I was never into the skinny, bony thing. Like I just felt like looks like a little kid to me. This is not attractive. This is not, even when I was a kid, I didn't like that.
Right. Now,
you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, and the answer is probably yes. But now let's take it one step further. Are you into completely shaved pussies? Because I believe that came about to try to make a woman's pussy look like a prepubescent pussy that has no hair on it. You see, a real woman's pussy has hair on the motherfucker. That lets you know that she's of a certain age. So when these women start shaving their pussy all the way bald, that's almost trying to make the pussy look like an underage pussy. You dig?
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on that? You like bare pussy or you like a little hair on that pussy?
No, I've always liked hair. Now, I don't, do I like just a jungle, with
Yeah, no.
with with birds, nests and stuff like that in there. Not really. I like a little bit of stubble. That's always been my thing. The shave thing to me has always been a little bit weird, even though I've been with a lot of women
Right.
who do that, and ultimately it's not really up to me. It's kind of like, listen, if you want to shave your pussy, you feel better about it, fine. Like that's your thing. I've never really liked it. I've never actually requested it or anything else like that. But no, that's deep though. I can sort of see where you're going with this.
You see what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Yeah.
It's just the same way as how, like, a lot of these, okay, back in Greek and Roman times, right? They used to have a thing called pederasty, where the man would deal with underage boys. So, like, a lot of these Greeks, they be the ones who, let's say, own a business and all of that. So now they're bringing it into their business world where they want their workers to look more like prepubescent boys. So this is why they would outlaw, like, having facial hair in the workplace. And that's something that still has carried on even till today, where you'll have grown men with smooth ass faces. Why is that?
Don't the Yankees prohibit facial hair?
Maybe. Although some of the great Yankees, like Thurman Munson, had a mustache back in the day, but they might prohibit it now. I don't know. All I'm saying is that goes back to that shit. The same way you would shave the pussy to try to make it look like a younger girl's pussy, they shave the men's face to try to make it look like a younger boy. You understand?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, and I believe the Yankees actually did have a no facial hair policy at some point. I'm not sure if it's still in effect. But if you look at the Yankees, they don't have facial hair.
Real men have some sort of facial hair, man. Ain't that right, cameraman?
You don't think it's just a personal preference thing? Some people just like facial hair, some people don't?
Nothing is just haphazard. Everything has a reason. And if you think you just grew up to just like facial hair or not like facial hair, and it just was in the wind, you're only fooling yourselves. Like, all of our preferences come from somewhere. Was put into your mind somewhere. You rock beards.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had facial hair since I was like maybe 18, 19.
Right.
As soon as I was able to grow facial hair, for a long time I had a goatee. Then at one point it became a beard. And then, at one point it was a thin beard, and now it's a thicker beard. And, this is pretty much how I've been rocking for years. And I've always been told I look better with facial hair, so I just rock with that. The women seem to like it better, so that's the end of the conversation for me.
No pressure, you know what I'm saying? I'm just having fun with it. You know what I mean? I'm having fun. Like, this is what I do. I really do this for real. So it's like, I know I make the type of music, that could spread out to the world, and I could be as massive, as big as an artist as, the rest of the artists on Cash Money.
It was unbelievable to me, but I know he messed it up a little bit once he said all the guns and stuff were fake, and he never did shit like that, and he worked a job, and he got his two-parent,